For 4 intensive days from June 19th to 22nd, 2026, the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator Engineer David Umahi, CON, led a high-powered delegation across major project sites in the Southwest. Known for his hands-on approach, the minister believes roads are not supervised from officers but from project sites. Joining him on this extensive inspection were leaders and members of the National Assembly Committees on Works, representatives of the Presidency, technical experts from the Federal Ministry of Works, contractors, and other critical stakeholders. What unfolded during the 96-hour journey was not just an inspection tour, it was a first-hand encounter with the scale of infrastructure transformation taking place across Nigeria. The first day of the inspection tour took the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator Engineer David Umahi, CON, and his team to 3 strategic bridge projects in Lagos State: the ongoing restoration of Eko Bridge, the rehabilitation of Ido Bridge, and the planned commencement of the new Carter Bridge. These bridges are among the most critical transportation assets in Nigeria's commercial capital, carrying thousands of vehicles daily and serving as vital links that sustain economic activities across the state. Speaking during the inspection, the Honorable Minister of Works reaffirmed the commitment of the federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to restoring and expanding critical infrastructure that drives economic growth and improves quality of life for Nigerians. The team first inspected the ongoing restoration works on Ido Bridge. For years, the bridge has served as one of Lagos' most important transport routes. However, repeated fire incidents, illegal activities beneath the bridge, and impacts from heavy-duty vehicles had caused significant damage to sections of the structure.
We've gone to inspect the Ido Bridge. You recall the Ido Bridge was shocked with 2 unfortunate incidents. One was the people that were treading under the bridge that got it burnt, and the second one was because the headroom was below 4.5 meters high, and then they had a lot of vehicles and trucks knocking off the beams, and so they rendered the bridge unusable. So today we saw the rebuilding process, and then to gain time, we decided, instead of using concrete beams, we decided to use steel beams.
Today,
and I've said before that the Carter Bridge is being maintained. That we maintain it by CCCC, and why a new and brand bridge is being constructed. And don't forget that in this design we are bringing in modern architecture of roads and the bridges. So we're going to have 105 meters of it to aid navigation along this corridor. And it's going to have also road bridge, very, 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 very fantastic road bridge, because we must develop forwards, we shouldn't develop backwards. And so we're very happy with the mobilize. And I've said that by Monday they will start.
According to the project consultants, the bridge design has undergone extensive optimization to reduce disruptions to nearby communities while delivering a modern, durable, and sustainable infrastructure solution that will serve generations to come.
The first design that was done earlier had major stakeholder issues, particularly on the Lagos Island side. But we've been able to optimize the design and adjusted the right of way, the alignment of the bridge to minimize the negative impact on the existing settlement. The new design that we've been able to come up with now with the Honorable Minister has taken care of all of the challenges and all of the uproar of the people, and been actually speaking to the controller in Lagos, saying that we need to actually make these adjustments. We've been able to come up with all of the adjustments, and we believe that with the help of the Honorable Minister and the controller in Lagos, we'll have a better relationship with the stakeholders in Lagos.
The contractors assured the federal government of their readiness to move to site immediately and commence work in line with approved specifications and timelines.
Today we follow your excellency's direction and our mobilization plan and make a report. Next week, Monday, we will start access the site and Sunday we will try our best.
As the inspection continued, the minister highlighted that the restoration of Echo Bridge, the rehabilitation of The second day opened with one revelation after another. For many members of the delegation, the progress recorded on several projects exceeded expectations and offered a clearer picture of the massive infrastructure drive being championed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu across the country. The first stop was Section 2 of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, being constructed by a high-tech construction company. While Section 1 has been completed and is awaiting commissioning, Section 2 has reached about 70% completion and is expected to be ready for commissioning by November 2026.
When did we start? 2024. This is 2026. We're under 2 years. Okay? And then we are telling you 47 kilometers by 6 lanes are completed. And we're telling you that Section 2, which is 55 kilometers by 6 lanes, will be there by November.
Speaking further, the Honorable Minister revealed that the development finance institutions involved in funding Sections 1 and 2 had acknowledged that the project remains underfunded despite the remarkable progress achieved.
The Deutsche Bank, that was the lead, bank for the funding of 70% of this Sections 1 and 2, said that the project was undervalued. But, the quality of the work is out of the people are coming. I'm told that the California Transport Minister, this road today to look at it. Our neighboring countries are coming to look at the quality of the road, and they are trying to snatch high tech from us. But we will fight.
The chairman of the House Committee on Works, Honorable Akin Alabi, commended President Tinubu for his courage and vision in embarking on such transformative projects. He also praised the minister for remaining focused and resilient despite the criticisms that often accompany major national reforms.
It is one thing to be brave. It's another thing to entrust another brave person with what you want to do. So kudos to the president, not only for being brave, but for appointing another brave man. A David that conquered Goliath. This is another David here, David Umahi. Because the president might be brave and be tough, but if his soldiers are not brave and tough, things will not move. He fought. That's why you can see this wonderful. And of course, they hired high-tech for it. Because it's one thing to dream of it, it's one thing to put someone that is capable of doing it. So while we are thanking the president and thanking the minister, high-tech, we are thanking you. Because this is a world-class project.
Chairman of the Senate Committee on Works, Senator Orwell Onyeso, expressed satisfaction with the quality and pace of work.
For the past 2 weeks, I've been around the country with the minister and my colleagues from the Federal House of Representatives. I must tell you that I am thoroughly, from the depth of my heart, satisfied with the jobs I've seen. They have been very well done. Contractors, roads upon roads, very well done. And so I thank you for your very sound way of position. I want to thank those contractors, especially the indigenous ones. If you see their job, very little difference between what you see here and what they're doing. So everything has been ship-shape.
The minister also addressed critics of the project, noting that those who fail to understand its long-term economic value may continue to spread misinformation. But Nigerians will ultimately judge the project by its impact.
When people criticize the project, they have to know that it's their right to criticize, but criticize constructively and also be sure of what you are saying. Don't darken counsel with your knowledge. I put God first in all that I do. I put the people, I put the president, and that is the life of commitment.
The team then proceeded to the Ekpeye Ijebu or the Lekki Deep Sea Port Road being executed by Dangote Group. According to the resident engineers, 16.1 kilometers of the 27.5 kilometers road have already been completed.
This is the section 3 of Deep Sea Port, construction of Deep Sea Port, section 3 of the project. And this is a 27.7 kilometer from 00 from Ekpeye. This is Ekpeye Junction, the other 00, and terminates at Ijebu de Moraika under bridge. And we have achieved, as of today, 16.1 kilometer out of the 27.5 kilometer of the project.
Director of Highways Construction and Rehabilitation, Engineer Clement Obwagu, commended the contractor for the quality of work and encouraged them to maintain the standard.
The quality of work, as we can see, is okay and is fair. And we urge them to continue with this quality and urge them to also maintain their promise to deliver this job. Because if they deliver this job and then join to the one that the section 3 that is being executed by the Lagos State government, it will be a free flow all the way from Lagos down to Ijebu. That would be very wonderful.
Representing Dangote Group, Engineer Hawa Haliu assured the delegation that the agreed completion timeline remains on course.
As we promised, by October, we'll be able to deliver this project. Thank you. So we are hoping for October to come, and then you'll see what our promise is.
Speaking on the significance of the project and other ongoing interventions in the Southwest, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Community Engagement Southwest, Mrs. Moremi Ojodo, and Senior Special Assistant to the President Southeast, Barrister Choma Nweze, thanked President Tinubu for expanding critical road infrastructure and strengthening connectivity across all regions of the country.
This is another really dope legacy project, and interestingly, it's in one of our very, very indigenous communities in the Southwest. And this road is going to connect to another interesting state, which is the economic hub of the Southwest region, that's Ogun State. We're very delighted with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this wonderful initiative. We can see the expansive work that has been happening here, and we just want to keep encouraging our people in the Southwest region for their support, and we want to keep thanking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for everything he has done.
I learned that this road is in Ijebu and it will come out in Ore, and from Ore you reach Asaba and then you get to Southeast. So we are happy that Mr. President is connecting all these roads so that all the regions of Nigeria will be connected. And we are happy that our people that are trading in Lagos will be able to take their goods to the Southeast through this road. This road is a very important economic corridor for us. It's going to open up trade between the Southwest, Southeast, South, and other parts of Nigeria. So we are happy that this road, he's not only constructing roads, but he's being intentional about the roads he's constructing. He's linking all the roads so that the roads will make sense to Nigerians and also reduce travel time. So we want to say thank you to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and thank you to Minister of Works for being a hands-on minister. Thank you very much.
The next stop was the Ijebu or the Shagama Road, being constructed by CBC Global Excitement. Excitement greeted the delegation as they inspected the completed 24-kilometer section of the project. Attention shifted to the 48 kilometers by dual carriageway stretch extending from the interchange toward the Benin-Ore corridor, currently at about 70% completion. The minister described the quality of work as commendable.
They are doing a good job. The only thing that is, I wanted solar light to start immediately, but we will wait. Let me see how we can do this thing to strengthen this. You understand?
As evening approached, the delegation arrived at the Papalonto Ilaro Obele Road. This strategic corridor connects directly to the Benin Republic and serves as a major gateway for regional trade and economic integration. Constructed by Dangote Group, the road is designed not only to connect communities and states within Nigeria, but also to strengthen cross-border commerce. The minister described the project as a key driver of Nigeria's economic transformation.
Our brothers and sisters from South, Southeast, North Central, and of course, indeed, Nigerians and even, Southwest. This road runs all the way from Lagos, all the way from Ibadan, and then gets to the interchange, and then you have 60 kilometer by 2 that the president is doing, that's 75% done, and it takes you all the way to Benin, to Ore. And from Ore to Benin is already fully done by the past administration. But from Benin down to Asaba, it's 125 kilometers by 2, and it's being done under concessioning, and that project is ongoing. And when you get to Asaba, where they call the Summit Junction, you have another, 11 kilometers by 2, which is, was terrible. And so through the intervention fund released by the president, we procured it, and the work is ongoing on one full carriageway while the other one is being maintained. And that takes you to the first Niger bridge, not the second one. And so don't forget that we have 35 kilometers, of bypass on the stretch of the road. So when you get to Asaba town, you bypass it with 35 kilometers and get you to the second Niger bridge. And that project is ongoing. In fact, about 5 kilometers has been completed by CCACC. That is upon which the plane was able to land. And so you get through there, and then you see another 35 kilometers by 0.5, which is being done by CGC, bypassing the Anambra section of the road. So you see, you can take off from Lagos or from Ibadan, and seamlessly, with joy in your heart, and very beautiful road, you can get to any part of North Central, can get to any part of Southwest, any part of Southeast, any part of South-South.
Director of Highways, Engineer Clement Ogbagu, and representatives of Dangote Group provided detailed updates and assured the delegation of continued progress.
This road is 100 kilometers. On the average, we can say we have done like 21 kilometers out of 100. And our program is, if we can push from now to December to reach up to Papalanto, then we are at least that's the critical area. Once from Papalanto to Shagama is free, others will very. And we hope to meet all the program in 1 year time, possibly 4 roads.
They have achieved about 16.5% completion. They completed about 21 and they promise that work will continue to not stop on this project in order for them to be able to achieve completion date.
Honorable Hakeem Alabi praised the minister's dedication and commitment to delivering results.
We've all been together all day. We've been on the road. And I'm sure a lot of you here, you are already tired. You've seen a lot. And sometimes I wonder how the minister, where he's getting his fitness from. I'm wondering where you get your energy from. Because all these guys, pressmen, staff, and even my humble self, we're much younger than you. And I can see a lot of people holding their legs, stretching and tired. But the minister just keeps going on, keeps going on, keeps going on. That thing you are taking, you need to, you need to share with us. But I know what you're taking. When you love what you're doing, you don't see it as a job. The passion you have for infrastructure, roads in particular, is evident. And that's why you can do it in 24 hours.
By the third day, many members of the delegation openly admitted that they had underestimated the scale of work ongoing across the country. The focus shifted to sections 4A and 4B of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway in Ogun, Ondo State. Section 1, spanning 47.47 kilometers, is completed and awaiting commissioning. Section 2, measuring 55.7 kilometers, has reached about 70% completion. Section 3A in Cross River State and 3B in Akwa Ibom State are progressing simultaneously. And now, work is rapidly advancing on sections 4A and 4B, covering 80.35 kilometers across Ogun and Ondo states. Providing details of the project, the engineers' representatives highlighted the level of progress already achieved.
Section 4A, where we are now, we are in Ogun State. It spans from Odeomi, which is our 00, up the way to Ondo State, which is a length of 80.35 kilometers. Of that 80.35 kilometers, 28.74 kilometers is in Ogun State, while Ondo State is 51.62 kilometers. Right now, where we are, you could see that we are dredging, we are pumping sand, and we are making so much progress, so much so that we have filled more than 5 kilometers, and we keep making progress here in Ogun State, and we've laid stone base of about 1.5 kilometers, and when we go to Ondo State, we have achieved clearing of 15 kilometers, and we are still proceeding further. Apart from that, we are also dredging, and we have a dredging location at 3 locations in Ondo State. We've dredged 2.5 kilometers, and we are still making progress. Already, we are making preparations for stone base as well, and altogether, we have a physical accomplishment of about 7%, and we hope to do more. Thank you very much.
Managing Director of High-Tech Construction, Daniel Abound, explained that the road will be delivered as a 6-lane highway and that substantial preparatory work has already been completed.
We have made very good progress for the time being. We adjusted, we have done the access roads to the site. We have done the preparatory work to do the yards and everything here. We mobilized so far 5 dredgers on the corridor, 3 in Ogun and 2 in Ondo. We have more coming in the coming few weeks. There will be already pumping. We have done the clearing of more than, if I want to say, at least 40 to 50% of the project on both section 4A and 4B. We have done the bond walls to receive the sand, about 36 kilometers in total. So, Your Excellency, we are progressing well. We are preparing and getting ourselves for the dry weather. Now this is in the rainy season. We cannot work very, very hard except with the sand filling, and that's where is our focus. And we are establishing our batching plants and yards all over strategic areas in order for us to continue the concreting very soon. Thank you very much and welcome back to Lagos. Thank you.
South-South APC spokesperson Dr. Samuel Onwosike urged Nigerians to visit project sites and witness the transformation firsthand.
That we're not just talking about East-West Road. We're not talking about Abuja Kaduna. We're talking about the most criticized and most investigated Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. This is the best Nigerians can have as a gift. We want to thank God Almighty for giving us a president in Bola Ahmed Tinubu who believes in the future of this nation. This road is a road that will last for over 200 years plus. These are the kind of development every country lives for their people. I want to thank the Minister for Works for coming through, for showing Nigerians that concrete paved roads can work. We remember when he was appointed, he was fought day and night to stop the issue of asphalt. They ganged up against him. He said, no, he stood his ground. And we want Nigerians to know that it's a reality that has come to life. And we commend him and we say, renewed hope agenda is what Nigeria needs. We don't need people to come and tell us we do. We're talking about those who are doing, and we are seeing it happen. Thank you.
Members of the National Assembly, including Honorable Ambibo Adiresoro, Senator Abdullahi Ahmed, Honorable Akin Alabi, Senator Alwell Onyeso, and Senator Onyekachi Nweboy, all praised President Tinubu's bold infrastructure agenda after seeing the projects personally.
Been to North Central, Northwest, Northeast, South. I've been to the other side of Calabar, Coastal Road, and I've seen Akwa Ibom. Now I'm here. All I can say is that, Honorable Minister, you are the rank pen in the rank hole. I was there in Northwest when you saw the concrete and you were doing a calculation by biro, knows which concrete is awake, which one is dead, which one is sleeping. I was so surprised when we got to some side, you measure the meters of the iron. That is so wonderful. It shows that you know what you're doing. And then this kind of a legacy project, putting you there has really given Nigeria as a whole. And like my colleagues have been saying, we've been all around the town, we've been around the country. This is a legacy project that will outlive all of us. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
So I have sent the wonderful of Mr. President and the Honorable Minister for Works. So honestly, it's a very amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you very much, the Honorable Minister, for this wonderful job. Thank you.
This is what we call audacity. Audacity. This is the most ambitious project, the most audacious project ever undertaken on Nigerian soil. I've never seen anything like it. I've never read anything like this. I've never heard anything like this. This is huge. I've never seen anything like it. And anybody that plans to stop this project, Nigerians must stop that person.
And then you look around what has been done and what is yet to be done. You have a lot of hope that this job will come out fine. So once again, I want to tell the minister, the government, and the company that we will give you all the support you will need to ensure that this is done. And in terms of timeline, I'm not a mathematician, but I'm a very critical person. With what we've seen so far, all the jobs going on simultaneously and at the same speed, same seriousness, I don't have any doubt that they will beat the timeline way before the time comes. I have that, except maybe some natural disaster, which we don't pray for. But if it's anything to do with humans, if you look at this pipe, that's a very wonderful piece of engineering to bring cut off transportation, cut off area, and be pumping the sand straight to this place. That shows that they are serious. I'm from River State. We do a lot of dredging, so I know what is going on here. It shows seriousness. I have no doubts.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing roles that successive 10 presidents will not consider even maintaining. And this coastal road is not just a road, it is an investment. Meaning that the toll gate on this road will not only maintain this road, but also do other roads. So I think we've gotten it wrong. What Nigeria should do is to rally around President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because he is a man with the understanding as to how things work. If they work, if they show, it is practical.
The minister explained that President Tinubu's vision goes beyond 2031. According to him, the president is laying the foundation for a stronger Nigeria and building infrastructure that future generations will inherit.
I'm short of words. I should have been afraid about the continuity of this project and its completion, if not that I'm an apostle. This president, we are looking beyond 2031. We're looking beyond 2031. And for avoidance of doubt, we're in a hurry to finish all these projects before 2031. So it's preparing a platform for the expected, greater Nigeria and the dreams of our founding fathers. This man, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I've never seen a spirit like him. I've never seen a courageous man like him. I've never seen a smart person like him.
you have to be smart to face this man. I'm telling you the truth. You know, this project will not go on if not that he has seen that it is undervalued. I'm telling you the truth. You know, he has connection all over to check this project. And I give you an example, and I'm not trying to patronize high tech, but it's very difficult any other company can do what high tech is doing. We've been on a kind of alternate route, over 10 kilometers. Any other contract, we put that in their contract to pay for that access road, because that access road is a supporting road for the progress of this road. They are not acting. Even if they make a mistake to act, it will not be done because it's not in the contract. And yet we want them to finish before 3 years. This is the kind of grace that the president has over this project, that the minister has over this project. We are not being troubled.
He also expressed confidence that the nation's security challenges will continue to improve as economic opportunities expand through infrastructure development.
This insecurity inherited from the more than 3 administration, and bad road inherited from more than 4 administrations, that naira fluctuation, the same thing. But there is a man that God has brought. This insecurity will not be difficult. God brought him to solve it, and he will solve it.
The final day of the inspection focused on the Ibadan-Ife-Ilesha Road, one of the most important transport corridors in the southwest. The project is being executed by CBC Global Construction. During the inspection, both the resident engineer and representatives of the contractor provided updates on progress and scope.
Since last year, I came to here in October. Up to now, we have done 65 kilometers for the carriageway, and we have confidence and completed this project on time and ensure the quality. When I completed this project, we let the drivers enjoy comfortable ride on the road and provide the convenience to the resident along this route. Yes.
The contractor CBC Global Construction Limited started this work October last year, and by now they have achieved almost 65 kilometers from Ibadan ends to this place. We have 18.2 kilometers, and from Chini 106 to Chini 60 we have achieved more than 46 kilometers. So that is the scope of work that the contractor has achieved, and the contractor promised that he will complete this section or not before October 2026. So we are working to attain the completion period before, because the completion period is 36 months. So if we can achieve 1 lane in 1 year, that is 12 months. It shows that the job will be completed before the completion period. Thank you so much.
Members of the National Assembly, including Honorable Abimbola representing Ife Federal Constituency, Honorable Akin Alabi and Senator Alwell Onyenso, praised President Tinubu for intervening on a road that had years become a source of hardship and loss of lives. They described the route as one of Nigeria's critical economic arteries.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for doing this for us. Just like the last speaker said, this road has claimed, only God knows how many lives this road has claimed. And particularly, I really want to thank Mr. Fix-It, Odoze Obodowan, that's the meaning of Fix-It. I want to thank you just because, just like I said, I follow you around the country. And I truly want to tell Nigerians that we expand Nigeria. Because the same quality of road that is going on in Gobe View, in Southeast, in South, in Calabar, in Lagos Coastal Roads, is the same quality of road you are doing here. Concrete pavement road, both sides. And I'm here a witness to say it loudly that if there is a chance in the future, maybe when the power will return back to the south, God will give us more opportunity, will be a better position to be able to carry your placard and say truly you have the right quality to lead this country as a result of what you have done. The same thing that is going on in the north, the same thing that is going on in the southeast, and right here in my village, Ibadan, Ife, Ilesha Road. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Thank you very much, our dear President, and my chairman, the two chairmen. Me, I'm a very committed members of Committee House of Works, just because we want to see this job firsthand. And we thank you as you are taking us through all these things. So when you come back to the house, you don't need to talk, because we are the one that will speak for your good works that you are doing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. We all know the importance of this road, talking about the economic nerve center of the Southwest. We know how important this road is, and that's why I'm so excited about this project. This project, I've been here, for those of us that stay around here, we know I've been here up to about 10 times following up on this project to show you how important it is. Because apart from being the chairman Committee on Works overseeing this, a major part cuts across my constituency from Iwo Road down to Ashejire. It's part of my constituency, and this place has been a major headache for the residents in Egbeda local government, Egbeda federal constituency in general. And you can see, as we're coming down from Iwo Road, you can see that a lot of work has been done already. And I'm very happy about what the minister said. And for those that did not understand what he said, because you see that the concrete has been done on the carriageway, but on the sides, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, when are we going to open this road? When are we going to open this road? My people are asking already. But now that he has directed the contractors to do the inner shoulders and the outer shoulder, so the road will be ready for us to ply, right? Because you can see the road is there, but you can't ply it yet. So with his direction now, it will be easy for our people to start using that road.
Minister, our leader, I want to say that you have continued to impress us. We started from Ibadan end. We got here. At the point I asked in the vehicle, they have finished the road, but for the shoulders, because a lot of job has been done. But I'm also happy that he noticed the shortcomings in the work and has been able to read out the riot act to our Chinese friends, the contractors. I urge you to follow the recommendations of the minister. I'm sure if you do that religiously, you'll come up with a very wonderful job. I also want to appeal to the community. We here are not cooperating as you should. I want to appeal to you to please cooperate with the contractors, and by extension the government, and by extension, further extension, yourself, because you are the primary users of the road when it is completed.
Speaking during the inspection, the minister commended the contractor for demonstrating commitment to national development by sometimes mobilizing to site and sustaining work even when funding is yet to be released. He disclosed that approximately 70 kilometers of the 108 kilometers road have already been completed.
Let me first to commend CBC very, very highly say I can declare them the best Chinese company in Nigeria because even when we have not paid them, they are working. Out of 108 kilometers of these roads, they have done about 70 kilometers. And you see, they do about 1 kilometer a day. What you are seeing here is also what you are seeing at, Ife site. And so, I'm very happy with them because when we say move, they move, believing in our administration that we pay them.
However, true to his reputation as a field supervisor, the minister was not satisfied with a section of the concrete mixture being used on the project. He immediately directed the contractor to suspend the affected work, visit the Papalonto Obele project site, study the quality specifications being applied there, and ensure the same standard is replicated.
However, I'm going to have trouble with them. Number one, I will stop their work now. They should go with the controller to high tech, where we saw go and they check the mixture of Papalanto, to Obele. And the work stops. Go and check that mixture and resume your work on Monday.
As the 96-hour inspection drew to a close, one message stood out across every project site visited, from Lagos to Ogun, from Oyo to Ondo, from the coastal highway to major economic routes. Nigeria's infrastructure landscape is changing. Roads are opening up communities, bridges are connecting opportunities, construction sites are creating jobs, and across the country, the renewed hope agenda is taking shape. For the Minister of Works, the National Assembly Committees of Works, technical experts and stakeholders who embarked on this journey, the mission was clear: inspect, verify, deliver. And for millions of Nigerians who will use these roads for generations to come, the benefits are only beginning.
What is